Ever walked through an airport and wondered what's really going on behind all that polished glass and friendly announcements? It's not just about overpriced coffee or long security lines. Airports are filled with secrets that most travelers never notice. Some are smart, some sneaky, and others downright unsettling. So buckle up, because today we're uncovering 15 airport secrets airlines would rather you never knew. And stick around till the end. There's a bonus tip that might just change the way you travel forever. Let's get started. Secret 1. The surveillance you don't see. Imagine this. You finally find a seat near the security area with a charging port. Your phone's dying, your flight's delayed. Perfect setup, right? Not exactly. What you might not realize is that certain seating zones in airports are strategically placed under heavy surveillance. We're talking hidden cameras, discrete microphones, and data collection systems quietly observing passengers. While you're scrolling through social media or venting about a delay, someone might be analyzing patterns of behavior. Airports do this to enhance security, but the next time you're tempted to complain out loud near a TSA kiosk, maybe keep it down. Let's just say Big Brother doesn't take coffee breaks. Secret 2. Carpet psychology. Ever notice how your pace suddenly slows once you pass through security? That's not an accident. Airports use something called behavioral design. They deliberately switch flooring textures from hard tile to soft carpet to create what's known as cognitive friction. The softer floor subtly signals your brain to relax, encouraging you to move slower and stay calmer. It's not for comfort, it's about control. Slower passengers are easier to direct, screen, and process. So next time you stroll down that plush carpet, remember, you're not just walking, you're being managed. Secret 3. The filthy truth about water fountains. You've just cleared security, your bottle's empty, and there it is, a shiny drinking fountain calling your name. But before you take a sip, maybe think twice. Airport water fountains are often breeding grounds for bacteria. Many go weeks, sometimes months, without proper sanitization. Studies have found mold, biofilm, and other lovely surprises lurking inside. And that button everyone touches? Let's just say it's seen more germs than a public restroom handle. If you're thirsty, it might be worth paying for that overpriced bottled water. It's not cheap, but your stomach will thank you when you land. Secret 4. You're being profiled, but not how you think. Think airport staff only see you as another face in the crowd? Not quite. Behind the scenes, passenger lists flag VIPs, frequent flyers, and even travelers with a record of bad behavior. If you've ever had a meltdown at baggage claim or argued with a gate agent, there's a good chance your name rings a quiet bell the next time you fly. It's not personal, it's protocol. Flight attendants, security, and gate staff often receive notes on passengers who might need extra attention. So the best travel tip? Be kind. The friendlier you are, the smoother your flight experience will be. Secret 5. Your luggage goes on a secret mission. When you check your bag and wave goodbye, it doesn't just slide straight to the plane. Before it joins the cargo hold, your suitcase goes through a mini spy movie of its own. Bags are screened by advanced imaging systems, scanners that detect everything from hidden explosives to suspicious shapes inside everyday items. Chemical sniffers, X-ray machines, and 3D scanners work faster than you can say lost luggage. It's all to ensure safety, of course, but next time you're watching your bag disappear behind the curtain, know that it's being inspected from the inside out. Secret 6. The overbooking game. You've checked in, your ticket says confirmed, and yet somehow, when boarding starts, you're told the flight is full. Welcome to overbooking, one of the most profitable airline secrets. Airlines routinely sell more tickets than they have seats, based on data predicting that a few passengers won't show. But if everyone does show up, someone gets bumped. It's legal, it's calculated, and it's designed to squeeze every last cent out of every flight. So, when you hear the announcement asking for volunteers to take the next flight, remember, that's not a random glitch. That's the algorithm at work. Secret 7. The secret code words. Here's something few passengers ever hear about. If a serious medical situation, or even a death, occurs mid-flight, airlines don't announce it outright. Instead, they use discrete code phrases to alert the crew. You might hear something like Jim Wilson or Operation Sunrise. Harmless-sounding words that actually signal a critical situation. It's all about avoiding panic while handling things professionally and quietly. So, if you ever hear a strange, formal phrase over the intercom, there might be more happening than you realize. Secret 8. Airport ATMs. Legal pickpockets. Need cash before boarding? You might want to think twice before using that convenient ATM near your gate. Airport ATMs often charge some of the highest fees and worst exchange rates you'll ever encounter. You could lose up to 10% of your money in transaction costs without even realizing it. And if you're using a foreign card, those international charges stack even higher. The smarter move? Withdraw cash before you get to the airport or stick to credit cards once inside. Otherwise, that quick cash grab might cost you more than your meal at the terminal. Secret 9. The germiest spot on the plane. You've boarded, found your seat, and everything looks clean enough. But looks can be deceiving. Airplanes are basically flying petri dishes. Hundreds of passengers touch the same tray tables, seat belts, and armrests. And most airlines only perform a quick surface wipe between flights. A deep clean might happen once a month. Maybe that tray table you're about to eat off? Studies show it's often dirtier than a public restroom door handle. So do yourself a favor. Bring sanitizing wipes and clean everything before settling in. You'll thank yourself later. Secret 10. The price trap. You're hungry, you're tired, and there's nowhere else to go. That's when airports hit you with sky-high markups. From $14 sandwiches to $6 water bottles, airport vendors charge whatever they like, because they can. Once you've passed security, your choices are limited, and they know it. Even basic items like snacks or souvenirs are often marked up by 50 to 300%. So next time you're tempted to grab that emergency snack, just remember, you're not paying for the food. You're paying for the privilege of being trapped inside the airport. Pack your own. Your wallet will thank you. Secret 11. Lost bags don't always stay lost. Ever wondered what happens to suitcases that never get claimed? They don't just sit forgotten in some dusty storage room. After a certain period, unclaimed luggage is sold off at auction. No one checks what's inside beforehand. Bidders by the bags blind. You could end up with luxury clothes, random souvenirs, or someone's forgotten taxidermy collection. It's like a mystery box game for treasure hunters. So, next time your bag takes a little too long to show up on the carousel, you might want to cross your fingers, because if it goes missing long enough, it could become someone else's surprise. Secret 12. The lounge secret. You've seen them. The quiet lounges with soft chairs, snacks, and peace that feels a world away from the chaos outside. Most travelers assume they're only for the elite. But here's the secret. They're not. Many airport lounges sell day passes at reasonable prices, and some credit cards even grant free access. You just have to know where to look. So instead of fighting for an outlet by a crowded gate, you could be sipping coffee in comfort. A little research before your trip can make your layover feel like first class without the ticket. Secret 13. The early landing illusion. You know that satisfying feeling when the pilot announces, "We've arrived early. Sorry to break it to you." That's often just clever scheduling. Airlines pad their flight times on purpose, adding extra minutes to their schedules, so even a slightly delayed flight still counts as on time. It's all about boosting on-time performance stats and customer satisfaction. So while you're celebrating an early landing, just know the flight didn't actually arrive early. You just got played by the timetable. Secret 14. Sleeping pilots. Yes, really. You're cruising 35,000 feet above the clouds, and all seems calm in the cockpit. What you might not realize is that one of your pilots could be asleep, and that's completely normal. On long-haul flights, pilots take turns resting in special compartments or reclined seats while the co-pilot and autopilot handle the plane. It's a regulated, safe system designed to keep pilots alert during critical moments like takeoff and landing. So, if your captain catches a quick nap mid-flight, that's actually a good thing. It means they'll be wide awake when it matters most. Secret 15. Ghost flights. Ever noticed a plane taking off with almost no passengers? That's what's known as a ghost flight. It sounds eerie, but it's all about maintaining airport slot rights. Airlines are required to use their scheduled takeoff and landing slots or risk losing them to competitors. So instead of canceling, they sometimes send near-empty jets just to hold their place. It's wasteful, expensive, and strange, but to airlines, keeping that slot is worth millions. Next time you see an empty plane taking off, remember, it might just be flying in nowhere on purpose. Bonus tip, the bathroom trick. You've landed. Everyone rushes off the plane, straight to the nearest restroom. Here's a little travel hack. Don't follow the crowd. That first bathroom near the arrival gate is usually the busiest, dirtiest, and most chaotic one in the entire terminal. Instead, walk a little further down the hallway. You'll find quieter, cleaner bathrooms with shorter lines and way less stress. A few extra steps can turn post-flight chaos into peace and privacy. So there you have it, 15 airport secrets most travelers never realize. Next time you're passing through a terminal, you'll see things a little differently. From hidden cameras to padded flight times, airports are full of tricks designed to manage, move, and sometimes manipulate travelers, all in the name of efficiency and profit. But now you know the truth, and knowledge is the best carry-on you can bring. Safe travels.